Hey Daniel, hope you're having a good day at work. I was wondering, would you mind stopping by the store and picking up a pack of toilet paper on your way home? The roll in the bathroom's almost gone, and when I looked in the closet, we didn't have any more.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now that I think about it, we haven't gotten any more since we moved here. All we had was what we brought from the old house. Gotcha. I'll pick some up then. Thanks for reminding me. Is there anything else we need around the house as long as I'm going to the store? Toiletries, food, anything?
No, I think all we really need right now is toilet paper. Although, we did just move here, so I'll bet there'll be something else we'll need before too much longer. I'm sorry, Daniel. You've done practically all of the work getting things sorted out in our new place. I shouldn't be asking you to do all the shopping for me, too.
Don't worry about it. I mean, you are pregnant after all. And not just pregnant, like really pregnant. Our baby's gonna be born any time now. I don't mind doing anything that'll make life easier for you, so let me know if there's ever something you need.
Don't you think you're worrying a little bit too much about me? I'm pregnant. It's not like I'm bedridden or anything. I'm perfectly capable of pulling my weight around the house.
It's not just about the pregnancy. It's been a rough couple of months for you. You know, all those creepy letters we kept getting in the mailbox? It's almost like someone started stalking you all of a sudden. Combined with being pregnant, I'm sure it must have been a pretty tough emotional burden to bear.
Well, yeah, you're right. But we don't need to worry about that anymore. The letters stopped coming after we moved, didn't they? So it was pretty stressful for a while. Now that it's over, I feel way better. I'm all right, Daniel. You don't need to worry about me anymore.
Moving before you gave birth was definitely the right choice.
Yeah, you can say that again. I never in my wildest dreams thought that I would have someone coming after me like that once I got pregnant.
Yeah. Hey, about that. Are you really sure that you don't want to go to the police about those letters?
They stopped coming through. What are the police going to do about it now? There's nothing for them to investigate. If anything, I'd worry about whoever it was escalating things if he finds out the police are involved. I mean, neither of us has any clue who it could be. It's a total mystery. It could be anybody.
I guess if you put it that way. But seriously though, what was wrong with that guy? Like, who goes out of his way to try and scare a happily married woman into divorcing her husband? If he did it to you, chances are he'll do it again to someone else if he isn't stopped. If it were up to me, I think it'd be worth at least going and talking to the police about it. Who knows, maybe this guy is involved in some other case.
No, really, Daniel, it's okay. I'll be going to stay with my parents next week anyway. Sure, it was pretty scary at first, but now that it's over, I honestly just think it was some weirdo sending random letters for fun. He probably didn't even know who I was or that I was married. That, or it was someone who didn't like us for some weird reason. Maybe it was a neighbor who thought we were too noisy or something.
I don't know.
In any case, there's no shortage of total weirdos in this country. We just happened to be unlucky enough to be targeted by one. But it's over now, so there's no use thinking about it anymore.
All right, if you say so, but promise me, May, if you ever notice anything or anyone around you that seems out of the ordinary, you let me know right away, okay?
Okay, Daniel. I'll be sure to let you know.
And yeah, you'll definitely be in safe hands at your folks' place. It's a 3-hour drive away from here. There's no way it would be worth the trouble to follow you all the way out there.
That, and there will be someone in the house with me 24/7, so I'll always have help nearby in the worst-case scenario.
Yeah, but man, it's gonna get really lonely around here with you gone for the next 2 months.
I know, but we already talked about this and came to an understanding, right? Women in my family have a high risk of post-birth complications, so it's for the best to have someone knowledgeable about it with me to help out just in case. And besides, you'll be coming over there to visit every week, right?
Yeah, definitely. If I could, I'd just go and stay over there with you.
As much as I'd love for that to be possible, you know that's not going to work out with your work schedule. You would be absolutely exhausted from the long commutes. 3 hours each way basically doubles the length of your workday.
Yeah, but I promise I'll be coming down there every Saturday and Sunday to be with you. Also any holidays and other days I have off too.
But don't overdo it, okay? I know this time of year is really busy for your company. Make sure you eat well when I'm gone, too. I don't want to come back home to a mountain of fast food wrappers. Oh, and you know how to use the laundry machine, right? Do you need me to show you how?
Good grief, you're my wife, May, not my mother. Yes, Mommy, I'll be sure to eat all my green vegetables and wash my hands before and after dinner. Don't worry, I won't do anything that'll make you have to raise our baby by yourself, okay?
You'd better not. I can't take care of a kid by myself. What would I do without you?
Hey, sorry, May, I gotta run. I just got a work call. I'll pick up toilet paper on the way home. Let me know if you need anything else.
Gotcha. See you later. Take care on your way home.
Hey there, May. Sorry to text you so late. Are you still awake?
Yep, I'm still awake. How was your day, Daniel? Don't tell me you just got home right now.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Uh-oh, I guess you were pretty busy at work today.
Absolutely swamped.
You poor thing. Well, you rest all you need to tonight then. I was just about to take a bath and go to bed myself.
I'm really glad you went and stayed with your folks, May. It sounds like you're getting plenty of well-earned rest and relaxation.
They're spoiling me like my grandma and grandpa always used to do. So let's hear it, Daniel. Have you eaten all your green vegetables today?
I knew that was coming. No, I haven't yet, but I'm gonna soon, so get off my back, okay?
I don't know. I'm gonna need some video evidence of you putting something green in your mouth in order to believe you. Remember, the baby's going to be born next week. You can't go and get sick on me or you'll miss the whole show.
I said don't worry, sheesh. May, there's something I feel like I should tell you.
Oh? I'm not sure I like the sound of that. Did something happen?
Man, I really wasn't sure whether I should tell you about this or not, but I guess you deserve to know. I ran into this super weird guy in front of our apartment building just now.
Really?
Yeah, and he was asking me where you were.
What? Oh no. Do you think it's the guy who was sending those letters?
That was my first thought, too. I asked him who he was and why he wanted to know, and all he told me was that you two used to go to school together. I have no way of knowing whether that's true or not, though. I was just about to confront him head-on about those letters, but before I had the chance, he just wandered off.
Thank goodness he did. What were you thinking? You can't confront a guy like that directly. Who knows what he would have done to you? It's for the best that you just let him walk away.
Sorry, it's just... I got so mad, you know? I felt like I had to do something. Plus, when I looked at him, he didn't look crazy or anything, so I figured it would be safe to talk to him.
You can't judge whether someone's crazy or not based off just their appearance. Think of all the famous serial killers who looked like totally normal guys. If he ever comes back again, you need to ignore him. Promise me.
All right, I promise. But in any case, it really concerns me that he already knows our new address. What do you think, May? Do you know of any of your old classmates who would do something like this? He was pretty average height, average build. Not much stood out about him at all, really. I guess he had kinda droopy eyes? That ring a bell?
Sorry, no, I can't think of anyone with just that information.
Did you ever have any guys ask you out back then? Or did you hear any rumors about someone having a crush on you?
A few people. It might be my ex-boyfriend.
Wait, you went to a class reunion just a little while before we found out you were pregnant. Did you see him there?
Well, I mean, it was a class reunion. He was there, yeah, but I just said hi to him. That's all.
I wonder if that was when he started setting his sights on you.
I don't know. It's been over 10 years since we broke up.
You've probably put it all behind you, but he might be a different story.
You might be right. I think I might ask around to some of my high school friends and see if they've heard anything through the grapevine. We still don't even know for sure that it's him.
Okay, that's a good idea. And May, if you find out for sure that it's him, we really should go to the police.
But Daniel, we have no idea how he'll react to being confronted. He might take the hint and knock it off, but he might take things even further. Can't we just ignore him? If we keep avoiding him, he'll give up eventually.
May, he's already shown himself willing to send you threatening letters and come directly to the house.
I know, but still, I don't want to risk aggravating him into doing something really bad. Our baby is going to be born next week, remember?
May, I think we need to take this more seriously.
It's not doing us any good going around in circles like this. We can't take any more steps until I talk to my old friends, so let me do that first, okay?
Do you really want to be doing that so close to the birth?
It's all right, you can leave it to me. I have this one friend who I know can get information out of anyone. I'll start with her.
Okay, go ahead then. But remember that your number one priority is yourself and the baby, May.
Trust me, I know. I'll text you as soon as I figure something out.
Yeah, definitely keep me in the loop. If he ever comes around here again, I'll take a picture from a safe distance. That should help you identify him.
Hey, Daniel, is everything okay? You haven't been over here for a few weeks. Are you busy at work still?
Yeah, sorry.
Little Lisa wants to see her daddy. She misses you as much as I do.
I'll bet she is. I'm sorry. But I think I probably won't be able to get over there until around the time you were planning to come back over here.
Wait, really? You had said that you were going to come and pick me up and help me move back. What's happening with that? Will you still be able to do that?
Sorry, but no. I hate to ask you this, but could you get your dad to help you with that?
Daniel, you've only come over here once for the birth and one more time after that. What's going on with you? I understand that you're really busy with work and I respect that, but I'm lonely.
Sorry, May.
Don't you have anything else to say to me but sorry? Seriously, what's going on? Are you really that busy?
I have more on my plate right now than I ever imagined possible.
Oh, I'm sorry, Daniel. I was being really selfish just now, wasn't I? It's all right. As excited as I am for the three of us to be together, I can wait. Plus, now that we know that it was my ex-boyfriend who was bothering us, we don't need to worry about him anymore. He promised my friend that he would never interfere in our lives ever again.
That was a huge relief.
Seriously, though, what a creeper. Who does he think he is? Just because we dated for a while, he thinks he has the right to try and get me to divorce you? I'm ashamed that I ever dated him in the first place.
I'll bet.
Daniel, is there something else going on? I know you're busy, but you're acting off. And it's not just today. You've been like this for a while now.
I told you, May, I'm absolutely swamped at work. It's insane.
You always used to put me before your work, though. What changed?
I don't know. Got any ideas?
There you go again. You would never just casually brush off my concerns like that.
I'm telling you, May, I'm just busy, that's all. I really don't have any time to be talking to you like this. Do you think you could leave me alone for a while?
What? Daniel! How can you talk to me like that? I just gave birth, you know.
Yeah, I was there for it.
This is insane. You're acting like I'm a complete stranger to you or something. What's gonna happen when I move back home, Daniel? Are you actually gonna be a father to this baby? You're not gonna constantly use your job as an excuse to not be active in her life, are you?
No, I won't.
Do you really mean that? Daniel, are you really prepared to be a father or not?
Am I prepared? I guess I'd have to actually live together with you and the baby in order to know that for sure.
You're incredible. When did you become such a jerk, Daniel? We don't have time for you to be having this identity crisis all of a sudden. Lisa is your daughter. She needs you to step up. I need you to step up.
Sorry, May, my boss is calling me.
Daniel, don't you dare go. I will not allow you to be like this after I move back. So you'd better sort yourself out before I do. I left a bunch of parenting books behind for you. Read them all from cover to cover. If you're too busy to be a father, then I am going to move right back in with my parents until you can find the time. Daniel, I just got back from my parents' house. Would you mind explaining the letter you left for me?
I thought I wrote pretty clearly.
Yeah, well, think again. What is this? I'm not going to allow 1 cent of my hard-earned money to go to you and that child? My dad just read this letter too, and he is furious. I know today is your day off. Wherever you are right now, I don't care. You are going to get back here this instant and explain yourself.
Again, I don't have anything to explain.
Have you completely lost your mind? Do you want to get divorced? How could you, Daniel? We have a baby.
We? Who's we? I don't have a baby.
What?
Congratulations on the birth, May. Oh, and if you wouldn't mind, tell Lisa's dad I said congrats too.
What are you saying?
Lisa isn't my daughter. I heard everything directly from your ex-boyfriend.
Wait, I thought we already settled the issue with him.
You thought wrong. You bumped into your ex at the class reunion, that much was true. But you didn't just say hi. You've met up a bunch after that.
Is that what he told you? And you believed him?
It isn't just what he told me. He showed me the receipts, texts, pictures, everything. You ghosted him when you found out you were pregnant. But based on the estimated birth date, it's far more likely that he's the father. He figured that out too, and that's when he started pressing you to get back together with him.
That's not true. You're Lisa's father.
Are you at least prepared to admit you cheated on me?
I'm sorry, but Lisa really is yours. I mean it.
I wanted to think so too, and that's why I had a paternity test done.
No.
And that settled it. Lisa isn't mine. It was the worst day of my life when I found out. Sure, you cheated on me, but if Lisa were mine, I would stay with you just for her.
She's really not yours?
My lawyer will present you with all the evidence soon.
Lawyer? Daniel, no. I don't want to divorce you.
Then you shouldn't have cheated on me.
I know I was wrong, but you're the one I really love. It's just, when I met up with my old boyfriend, we got to talking, and one thing led to another.
And boy, did you talk. He told you he was a big shot in a Fortune 500 company. And you told him that if you knew how successful he'd be, you would have married him. I saw your texts.
I was just trying to be polite.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you were a fine upstanding lady with him while you were seeing him behind my back. Then once you found out he'd sold you a massive bill of lies, you cut him off.
That's not true.
It is, though. You should be grateful. He told me he's fully prepared to take care of Lisa. He even says he wants to marry you.
Not a chance. A lazy bum like him could never support me and Lisa. He's not even good looking at all. I only dated him in high school because I was bored. You've seen what kind of a guy he is, with all the creepy letters and showing up at our apartment.
You slept with that guy. What does that make you? If you ask me, that makes you worse than him.
Daniel, please don't do this. I want to raise Lisa together with you. I know you must think I'm the worst person in the world right now, but I really did enjoy my life together with you. And I know there's no one in the world who would take better care of Lisa than you.
And right up until I found out she wasn't mine, I was thrilled to be able to take care of her. But once I made that fateful realization, I was faced with the most pressing question of my life. What do I do now?
Is that why you seemed so distant a few weeks back? Daniel, I am so sorry. I never meant to hurt you. Can't we work our way through this?
After weeks of consideration, I've made my choice. I'm divorcing you, and there isn't a thing you can do about it.
No, you can't divorce me. You can't. The thought of raising Lisa together with you is the only thing that's kept me going for all these months.
Give it up, Lisa. You brought all of this upon yourself when you cheated on me. There's no way that I will ever forgive you. If I went back to living with you, every time I looked at your face or Lisa's, I'd just be reminded of how you betrayed me.
Daniel, I know that you'd be a wonderful, loving father, and I know that Lisa would agree. So please don't divorce me. Can't you find it in your heart to forgive me? If not for me, for Lisa.
Don't you dare try to use Lisa like that. She's a human being, May, your daughter. She deserves more than to be used as emotional blackmail. And you're wrong about me, May. I won't be a good father.
How can you say that, Daniel? You were always there for me during the pregnancy. We talked so much about how excited we were to see our child. We looked at baby clothes together, cribs, blankets, everything. I want to raise Lisa with you, Daniel, so much.
I didn't read the parenting books you left for me. And I have far better things to do with my time than raise a kid that's not mine. So according to you, I'm not prepared to be a father, right? So you can do what you said you would and go right back over to your folks' house. Your ex-boyfriend, however, has every intention to do what I won't do for Lisa. More importantly, he's still deeply in love with you, and I'm not. So why don't you go and try to make things work with him? As you might have expected, the divorce talks with May didn't go too well at first. However, I had incontrovertible evidence that Lisa wasn't my child, proving that May cheated on me. Her ex-boyfriend was even willing to provide me with tons more evidence to help strengthen my case, so she wasn't able to hold out for long. It took a bit of paperwork, but I was finally able to dissolve any legal ties between me and Lisa, too. May's parents were positively disgusted when they found out that May had cheated on me, but they were also concerned about the fate of their granddaughter. So they pushed May to accept her ex-boyfriend's proposal to get married. With no work history or savings of her own, and thus no way to support Lisa by herself, May saw that resistance was futile. Once our divorce was finalized, she got married to her ex-boyfriend. Unfortunately, however, her ex-boyfriend and now new husband still has not managed to find a steady job. Even more unfortunately, May lost all legal claims to alimony and asset division due to her affair, so she was left completely penniless. So their short-lived newlywed bliss soon transitioned into constant fights over money and everything else. May's parents realized that the two of them were focused more on fighting each other than taking care of Lisa, so they've taken custody for the time being. Poor Lisa, she doesn't deserve any of this. I wouldn't mind May and her new husband falling into total financial ruin, but Lisa is an innocent party. Hopefully her grandparents will raise her well enough to rise above the unfortunate circumstances of her birth. As for me, I was down pretty bad for a while after the divorce. Fortunately for me, though, I had a whole network of family, friends, and colleagues who were there to help me pull through. That's not to say that the wounds have totally healed, though, or that they ever will. But with the support of all the people around me, I have a good chance at being able to have enough good times from now on to leave the bad times behind me. And so I press on. I'm focusing harder on my work, lifting weights in my free time, and I'm also looking at picking up a new hobby. I think that's the best revenge I can get on my ex-wife, finding happiness and leaving them behind me forever.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.